Hello, StarCraft fans! This is falconpaladin coming to you with yet another edition of One Trick Wednesday! This is going to be a game started off by Shrimps Are Bugs versus Space Dumps on Blood Boil, the latter edition. In the bottom right side of Blood Boil, we have the red Zerg player, it is Space Dumps. And in the top left side of the map, we have the blue Terran player, it is Shrimps Are Bugs. It's true, shrimps are insects, I think etymologically. Is that a word? Entomologically? Anyway, this week's edition of One Trick Wednesday is the challenge I gave to my subscribers 2 weeks ago to build a slave army. I figured I'd get a lot of ZVPs because infestors can control a single probe with neural parasite, instruct them to build a nexus, and let the probe go. But if you want to build a command center with neural parasite, you have to keep neural parasiting the same SCV over and over until the command center is finished. So I'm very curious to see how this is going to happen. Here for Space Dumps is Space Dumps, and again, the other thing here is you can only kill your enemy with an army created of the same race of your enemy with that neural parasite trick. You can defend with units that are your own, but you can only attack with those. So your opponent can expand so much. Can expand like a crazy person all that they want until you've completed this thing. So if your opponent knows what you're doing, it could get a little bit interesting. I'm sure Shrimps Are Bugs has no idea what's happening here. It's making Hellions off of a factory with a reactor, not a reactor, a tech lab, and getting blue flame. So we're going to see some attacks coming in. I'm speeding up because we have 6 games to get through here, and some of them are kind of long, and I'm not really interested in seeing how things go until we reach the point in which the infestors are out. And the neural parasite is a thing. Getting burrow real quick. Is Space Dumps going for that lair as well? And the Hellions haven't really moved out for Shrimps Are Bugs. This guy's not interested in super attacking. He is looking possibly to expand. Ah, here we go. Here come the Hellions. We're going to slow it down just a little bit. They are so zippy. So zippy. Is there a expansion at this gold base? No, thank goodness for that. Coming onto the creep. Killing some creep tumors with that blue flame. This blue flame push is actually kind of scary. The 5-minute mark, what is here to defend? There are queens, there are roaches. I love that so much. Hellions trying to see, are there other bases that I can kill? No, it's just the 2. It's just the 2, and this one is pretty safe for the Zerg, although there are these rocks. Actually, this is ice that can be knocked down. I really feel like blue flame should do better against ice than rocks, right? And the Hellions do get past the roaches, roasting up them drones real nicely. Trying to come from the outside, though, and I think all the Hellions are going to die. But they did kill 6 drones. Oh, 2 more Hellions coming in. Some of the drones actually burrowed themselves. Very smart move, actually. In order to avoid dying, burrow with the natural base. The Hellions are going east. You are up and not doing it. Not burrowing, but really not losing that many drones either. Some of them are very low on HP, but they're not dead. Look at all these reds. 3, 4, 5 health, 6 health. Takes 2 shots. Takes 2 shots to take them down. Got Marines, got Marauders, got ourselves some Widow Mines at the same time. And have we been... Oh, infestors are out. Infestors are out. We're going to follow these infestors. They get scanned. Pretty quick infestors, as it turns out here. Oh, and here comes attack. Whoop, Marines, Marauders, Widow Mines marching right up onto the creep here. They're going to scan and kill these tumors? Probably not, actually. Not planning on doing that. There is some static defense at the front, but it's gone. It is gone now. Roaches do chase this whole army back onto the Widow Mines. Look out, roaches! Oh, big time hits there. Killing a couple of roaches. The other ones are smart enough to pull back. There's the scan. There's the creep tumor removal by Shrimps Are Bugs. Third base on the way here for Space Dumps neural parasite being researched. That's what we want to see. We want to see the neural parasite being researched here. Spine here at the front of the third base. I really think 3 bases is probably all you need. Especially if your opponent takes their natural at 8 minutes and hasn't done anything with it yet either. Man, Shrimps Are Bugs is not a fan of the 1 racks expand, or even the expand before 8 minutes build, which is pretty popular, I've been told. Third base just about done here for Space Dumps. And Roaches taking out these Hellions. You don't want to attack directly into the Roaches, you guys. Hellions, you will not win that battle for sure. Spine Crawler's about to finish here. Shrimps Are Bugs possibly going to attack into it. No, Spine Crawlers do finish. Hellions getting picked off as they're at the front against these Roaches. You want the Marauders at the front. They tank the damage pretty well and do it pretty well against the Roaches as well. So good defense. I like this. Staying on the creep. His Space Dumps not even really doing... I mean, not even having the appearance of attacking. He's just staying as close to his base and his own creep as he can. Changelings tossed down here from Space Dumps. Where are my infestors at? Here they are. Infestors are here. They have enough energy for a neural parasite, but they need more. They need more than just that. I think they both want to be maxed out, or they all want to be maxed out. All 4 of them. That way they can do 2 parasites each, which might be enough. Has somebody figured out the timing here? Maybe someone's figured out the timing. I like it. The pathogen glands on the way. Probably should have got that first, just for the additional energy on the infestors. If you start that and then wait till it's about halfway complete to start your infestors, you're going to be in a good spot. Swarm host on the way from space dumps here. I'm liking this. I'm really enjoying this. Widow mines killing these overseers, ironically, because the overseers can see the widow mines, and like they shouldn't die to that. I don't feel like the infestors aren't quite sure what they want to do. Do they want to try to sneak up and around this army that's kind of got them sieged up? Widow mines burrowing closer and closer to the creep here. Again, spine crawlers very good. Couple of Vikings chasing away the overlords and the overseers, killing one of them. Queens here with their good anti-air. Locust coming on down and triggering the widow mines, which is good. 3 units triggering widow mines is better than non-3 units triggering widow mines. That's for certain. And missile turrets coming up from Shrimps or Bugs as well. So it is 34 to 45 harvesters. Space Dumps has a bit of a lead here. About 2,000 minerals, 100 gas in the bank. 7 Ravagers coming in off of these roaches. I like this play. I like this play of getting Ravager against these Widow Mines, against these Hellions, against these Marauders as well. All right, what do we got? More Widow Mines coming on down. Corrosive Biles landing on all of those Widow Mines. Get out of here, Widow Mines. No one likes your style. Are they all gone? They're all gone, except for one. Wait, is there even one back there? No, it's dead. 2 more Widow Mines have joined the party. Are they going to fire? No, they're dead. They're dead as well. Space Stone's chasing this whole entire army back, getting rid of the sensor tower, getting rid of the missile turrets as well. Just standing on in. Pretty good dodges of Corrosive Biles here from Shrimps are Bugs. Ravagers, though, just too good against its composition. The Marauders don't have any medevacs to support them at all. This first game is a little bit lower level, as I'm sure you can tell, but it should provide a bit of a proof of concept for what we're looking at here for the rest of this One Trick Wednesday compilation. Drones running on down to saturate this third base. Where are my infestors at? Ooh, was that a drop lord? I feel like that was a drop lord. Any infestors dead? No infestors were in those. That's good. Here they go. Burrow infestor moving up across the map here. They can cast while burrow. They're going to look for an SCV at this base. At this fourth base, that Shrimps or Bugs. Come on, Shrimps or Bugs. Make an SCV at this base. We're going to steal it. We're going to steal it and build some things. He's refusing to saturate this fourth base, though. He expanded twice in the last little bit. Good for him. After sitting on one base for so long, I was worried, but he really does know how to expand. Perhaps this one base attack has been super efficient, and he hasn't needed to expand before now, but now he is. Now he is. Come on, this is upgrading to a planetary fortress. Oh, that's going to be a problem. That's going to be a problem here for Space Dumps. If he does mind control an SCV, the planetary fortress will attack it immediately and one-shot it. So maybe you need to find an easier base in which to do this. Swarm hosts are here. Ooh, are they going to attack? All right, so the locusts here do attack. Does this disqualify Space Dumps or not? He is sneaking an SCV away from the main pack. Oh, and he's successful. The locusts do not kill the planetary fortress, so I'm not going to count that as an attack. I'm not sure about the decision, but hey, the SCV is getting shepherded along by burrowed infestors here. Every time a neuroparasite runs out, another infestor is there to pick up the slack. And here we go, building a command center with a neural parasite and infested SCV. Oh, more infestors join the party. And I think there are more than enough infestors here to get this SCV to build a command center. Look at this guy. He's got all this weird stuff coming out of him, and he's like, what? I'm building... Where am I? Oh, I must build command center for the Overmind is what he's doing. This is great. I'm liking this. Okay, so we're not going to count that as an attack just because it didn't actually kill the planetary fortress. It was a distraction. It was a distraction. Did he kill anything over there? I don't think he did. I don't think he did. He wanted the PF not to kill the SCV. Look at this go. How many infestors does he have? He's got 10 infestors here. All of them at varying levels of energy. And so I can only see about 3 or 4 of them that really have enough to do another planetary... Okay, another neural parasite planetary fortress. There's one here that's got 2. Enough for 2 of them. We're getting close. We are getting close here for Space Dumps. This is good. I can't believe he's pulling this off. I don't think Shrimps or Bugs recognized what was going on. I think he was just worried about the locusts attacking his PF, and this is a pretty good place to build it. I don't think Shrimps or Bugs is gonna check this. Oh, does he know? No. He knows because the SCV. Oh, he knows because the SCV was given vision in the times. Oh, crap face. Here we go. Liberator sets up Defender mode circle. I like this very much. But there are some Vikings here, so neuroparasited Liberator is dead here. All the Infestor's going to die. Run, Infestors. Ling's coming in as well, trying to defend their base. Their new command center. They're distracting the army. Locusts rolling in from the south bases, or the south as well. What are they even attacking? Where are you going? Locusts doing weird stuff, these here Locusts. And tanks, Marauders. Liberators getting shot by Ravagers with Corrosive Bile. Space Dumps cleans up this little rescue operation. That was attempted. Hiders in the mix as well. And yeah, that's fair game. That is totally fair game. And the command center does make it all the way back to Zerg space. So we're looking at how many bases? This is a fourth and a fifth base coming up right now for Space Dumps. Fourth base is done for Shrimps Are Bugs. He knows. He knows what has happened here. Can he shut it down is the question. I don't know that he can. This is a pretty big army from Space Dumps. 8 Hydralisks, 6 Swarm Hosts, 2 Ravagers, 8 Infestors. I mean, it's not ginormous. All these Widow Mines are causing problems as well at the original abduction site. Okay, so command center's done, and at this point you really want to start building some SCVs, Space Dumps. There we go. Building SCVs to build a ton of barracks, I have to assume is where we're going with this thing. Oh man, so good. Widow Mine tries to come on in. Nope, that gets shut down pretty darn easily. A lot of supply depots actually on the way, but don't you share supply? I feel like we share supply with your neural parasited units. 86, 79, 70. Why is that going down? Oh, he's attacking. All right, so he's maxed out. I don't think it helps to make more supply depots, but whatever. Here we go, checking up additional barracks at this point. I am so on board at this point. What's he going to do? Is this army going to be Marines? Are we going to be something else? He's going for a hive. Going for a hive, going for a factory army, setting up at the front door here for Shrimps Are Bugged. He's got Thors, he's got Hellbats, he's got Marauders, he has siege tanks and sensor towers. He wants to come in and stop this before it gets started. High-sec auto-tracking coming in. Actually, for Space Dumps, small army of SCVs and Thors trying to attack at the front. Again, tanks supporting. Locust getting thrown down, flying into the army here. Attack them from the ground, Thors. And they do kill some of them, but man, that's free damage on your Thor. And your SCVs there from the high ground. Corrosive Bile is getting rid of a tank. I'm liking this micro on display from Space Dumps here. He's doing everything really like he should. Starports. Oh, starports from Space Dumps. Ooh, I like where we're going with this. Multiple starports here from Space Dumps. A lot of money in the bank, actually, for Space Dumps, but he has to live. He has to live here. Neural Parasite on the Thors. Oh, are they attacking each other? They're attacking other friendly Thors. Oh no, Thors! You're getting attacked from behind by your friends. And the Vikings as well getting destroyed here. Infestors getting scanned and taken out of the ground by landed Vikings and a very upset, recently non-neural parasited Thor. But all that's left are some SCVs and a few Vikings, and that army is going to get cleaned up pretty darn quickly, as it turns out. Spore Crawler getting some shots off on that medevac as well, but decides to retreat. What are you working on here? Tech Lab, Tech Lab, Tech Lab. Ooh, could we? Ooh, we're going Battle Cruiser. I think we're going Battle Cruiser. Here from Space Dumps. Oh man, is he going to attack? Is he going to attack his enemy with Battle Cruisers? There's your Fusion Core, double armor. He likes the upgrades. Man, this guy, does he play Terran or what? He's doing a pretty good job climbing directly to the top of this tech tree. Also a Ghost Academy. No nukes, though. He doesn't have any nukes, which... so he needs a tech lab on his barracks first before he can make any ghosts. Yeah, does he have money to make this many BCs at once? How many starports does he have? He's got 6 starports. 6 times 300 is 18. Yeah, all right, he has enough to make 6 battle cruisers at once here. Once this fusion core is done. Where's the army for blue? Shrimps Are Bugs is here. He has a lot of Widow Mines. I don't know if Widow Mines are what you want. You got to push it and stop this now. You got to stop this now. Tanks coming right on in here. Widow Mines burrowing themselves, getting some big-time shots off. Locust sweeping in from the left side once all of the Widow Mines are gone. Still some big-time hits, though. And tank exploding, Thor exploding. Tank's doing a lot of work here. +2 armor on these dudes and +1 attack. And the entire ground army for Zerg is gone. Is he making battle cruisers yet? I don't see them in the production tab. They're too slow. They're too slow. He needs to deal with this army right now. Spine Crawler trying to kill Thor is not as good at that as you would think. Thor's just do so much work against them. One Thor does fall, already very, very injured here. This army is slow creeping it. There's a neural parasited Thor. Wouldn't mind firing on the Thor. Oh, and taking down the Infestor from distance. Is that tank? Good use of scans by Shrimps or Bugs to this point. 6 battle cruisers in production by Space Stumps. Will it be enough? Tune in right now to see if it is. Is anything in production? Yeah, more Thors, more tanks back home for Shrimps or Bugs. Locust trying to fly in and just take out individual Thors if they can. There's one dead Thor. That's good. That's really good, actually. Killing the anti-air is kind of what you want. 8 battle cruisers in production right now. 8. Where are they? Where are my BCs? Where my BCs are at? I don't see them yet. I don't know if any of them are done yet, and they are not. More swarm hosts, adrenal glands coming in as well. Tank shelling. This, oh, what even is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th base. 5th base is gone for Space Stumps now. Reinforcing units coming up here. A lot of SCVs and a lot of Thor, surprisingly. Shrimps are Bugs is really gas starved. Actually mined out of gas at his natural. Working on it at his 3rd base. He does have full saturation, and his 4th as well. His 5th needs some Vespene geysers is what he needs. Locust rolling on in again, trying to kill more stuff. Widowmine's firing, killing SCVs. Killing his own SCVs, which is really bad. And Locust from the right side as well, doing the same thing. Look at that, friendly fire all over those SCVs. That's a lot of dead SCVs, you guys. 17 only have been lost. Does that count SCVs killed to friendly fire? Is my question here. Widowmine in this bottom left base. And here they are, battle cruisers, trying to take down Thors, trying to take down Vikings. Vikings are built specifically to kill battle cruisers, so they are falling here fairly quickly, but are they falling fast enough is the question. The Vikings have 2 armor, which helps immensely here, but Widowmine's firing, and the battle cruisers are all gone. Oh, Space Bumps. I don't know about this man. Is he making more? He's super duper gas starved. He's super duper ultra mega gas starved here. He's expanding to the bottom left here. Terran army pushing in. There are more Locusts and Lings trying to run into these Thors, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. I don't know if it's going to be enough here, you guys. This is not looking very good at all for Space Dumps. Has he kind of given up on his dreams of a battle cruiser army? There are just too many. I think there are too many Vikings. Too many Vikings from Shrimps are Bugs with 2 good upgrades here as well. Can the Spine Crawlers take down the Thor? The Queens are trying to assist as well. And the Queens are trying to get it. No, they get exploded by a lot of tanks first. That's bad. That's really super bad news here. Battle Cruisers are here trying to kill this 4th base of Shrimps are Bugs. There are 2 of them from Space Stumps. And you know what? That's not a bad idea. Slowing down the economy is fantastic. But you got to worry about these tanks and these Vikings. Tank Viking Thor seems a pretty good composition against enemy battle cruisers. I'm going to say Hydra is trying to be built at this base, this 3rd base. That is just somewhat under a lot of threat right now. A lot of siege. Locust flying in, just getting evaporated though. I mean, they're not even really getting too many shots off before they're dead. 2 battle cruisers for Space Stumps trying to win this battle on their own. Shrimps are Bugs has taken refineries. Here at his 5th base, his gas income is better than it used to be, but still not amazing. We have Mules repairing, which is actually sucking Vespene gas out of this bank from Shrimps are Bugs, and just kind of hanging out right now. He's killed some bases, which is nice. Space Dumps along this bottom left side is mining very nicely and expanding up the left side with a new command center. It's Space Dumps as well. So we're 27 minutes into this thing, and I just don't know. Is it going to be Hydra? Is it going to be Locusts? Can Space Dumps do this? Is the question of the day. And again, landing on top of Mules. The Mules die, but the Locusts die very quickly as well. Widowmine's just having a field day. 2 kills, 3 kills, 2 kills. Where are my other Widowmines at? Are they all dead? They might be all dead. Trying to come up this ramp as this Thor kind of gets surrounded by Lings and Hydras. And Spore Crawlers killing Vikings here as well. But that Thor does manage to survive. Wow, 5 kills on that dude. He's down to nothing. And now, oh, Spine Crawler finished him off. Oh, Spine Crawler finished him off. This main base by Space Dumps is in a lot of trouble here as well. Ooh, big time Widowmine shots on all those swarm hosts. Looking bad. It is looking extremely bad for Space Dumps right here. Ladies and gentlemen, swarm hosts trying to kill things, trying to kill Widowmines out here in the middle of Nowheresville. Turns out it's difficult as Widowmines hit pretty hard. Get in there. Did you have detection in the first place? I feel like you did. Last battle cruiser for Space Dumps. 30 kills on this dude. Gonna try to take out Shrimps or Bugs' 5th base. And you know what? If this turns into a base race situation, Shrimps or Bugs might actually just run out of income here, which seems like a bad thing if you're trying to win a surprise TVT. Viking comes in, Do we have we don't have refit. We don't have refit. This battlecruiser going to die too soon. Too fast. Repairs! The repairs are clutch, and the battlecruiser is going to fall. Any Terran units, Marines. Marines are left for Shrimps Are Bugs. He's desperately, or for Space Dumps rather, he's desperately trying to win this thing with Marines producing what he can out of his Terran barracks. He's making drones as well. He's got SCVs and mules at this left Terran base, which is a planetary fortress. Oh, the Locusts got discovered. All the Locusts are going to die. It's 103 to 50 total supply, which is bad. Which is really, really bad for our Zerg/Terran player. A Raven on the way from Space Dumps, though. Okay, maybe a Raven's enough to turn the tide. Oh, I just don't know. Is this base... No, that left base has not been discovered by the Terran player yet. Shrimps Are Bugs, kind of running around trying to see where is their stuff. There are the Marines. Oh, that's it. The BCs, though, says Shrimps Are Bugs. Marines trying to fight it. Widow Mines destroying all those Marines. Space Dump says there's no gas left. Very sad, says Shrimps Are Bugs. I am sorry to hear that. 118 to 47 total supply. Bad rally on these Marines, just getting destroyed. The superior upgrades alone for this meching Shrimps Are Bugs working extremely well here. Setting up at this bottom left-hand base, the Zerg player trying... Widow Mines firing on drones. So many drones have died. 43 drones have died so far. Landing the Vikings to fight as well. The Terran infrastructure for Space Dumps is in a huge amount of trouble right now. He's making Marines that are rallying themselves to their own deaths. Shrimps Are Bugs. I mean, he has got this gold base, which is nice. And he does have this other one as well, which is also super duper fantastic. But we're losing starports here for Space Dumps. The Vikings are just waiting for battlecruisers to pop out of this so they can destroy them. It's not happening, though. It is not happening. Look at the Vikings go to town in these buildings. I mean, these are mechanical. That extra bonus damage right here, 22 damage versus 13 for non-mechanical ground attacks here. The tanks found Space Dump's left side base as well. The Marines trying to save it. Nope. Not going to happen. There's a tank to deal with the planetary fortress. We're just walking through everything that's left of the red Terran army. The blue Terran army is disgusted by what they see. Just armies of mind-controlled Zerg forces being made to do whatever Kerrigan or the Overmind has to say about something at any time. Tanks shelling that planetary fortress along the left side. 75 damage per shot. 36 kills on that tank. And 35 on that one. These guys are commanders, and that's it. A good game out of Shrimps Are Bugs. And Space Dumps with a good game as well. All right, so looks like... Okay, yeah, so Space Dumps left. He threw the GG. Shrimps Are Bugs is victorious, and Space Dumps can't quite pull it off. He tried. He tried to pull it off, ladies and gentlemen. He did his very, very best, which I am just extremely interesting game here. And I'm kind of surprised that Space Dumps lost. All right, this is going to be it for game number 1. Game number 2. Game number 2 is coming up next. And I'll be back here in just a second. Welcome back to One Trick Wednesday, everybody. This will be a game between A-Move and Chris on Odyssey, the latter edition. In the bottom right side of the map, we have the red Protoss player. It is Chris. And in the top left side of the map, we have the blue Zerg player. It is A-Move, who will be trying to fulfill this challenge of using a neural parasited probe to create an army of Protoss units to crush his Protoss opponents. Sending out a drone to scout, which is always a good idea. And this is it's a zealot holding the line. All right, Bob, you have one job to do. Oh, Bob. Oh, Bob. Well, at least you killed the drone, but you let him inside another zealot. All right, so this is also a pretty low-level game for those of you who are interested in learning those facts about these games. Pretty quick glare here from A-Move, which makes a lot of sense. A lot of gas coming in here as well. Spinecrawler at the front to do with the scouting probe, and it does help if your opponent isn't really interested in attacking all that much. We do have some defensive zealots here, just hanging out, just trying to see what is going on inside their base. There's not much here. Zealot trying to chase down an Overlord, just trying to find a place where he doesn't die, and nope, gets killed. Gets killed. Another Overlord could possibly scout in here as well. I do like all the scouting. All the scouting that our Zerg player is doing to this point. A lot of defensive banelings here. as well for a move. If you see that many zealots, you know what? Banelings are going to be a fine idea. I'm okay with it. And first, Infestors coming out at 6 minutes into this game. What are we at? Times 8 speed? This might be times 8 speed, you guys. That first game was like 30 minutes long, and I can't have 30 minutes, six games that are 30 minutes each. It's just going to be way too long of a cast. So we're going to speed these up in the boring parts, and this is pretty much the boring part. Nobody's done much of anything, although the Infestors are moving. The Infestors are moving here, which I like. I like to see. Researching Burrow, researching Neural Parasite here as well. Where can we sneak in and find a probe and get it? Do you have any Drop Lords, maybe? Just a lot of Infestors out. Are there any Drop Lords is the question. No. How are you going to do this? Infested Terrans tossed down. Walking in here and just getting destroyed by... Oh, there's Storm already for the Protoss player. Yikes. That is not going to work for you, a move. Not even the teeniest, tiniest bit. Oh, he got it! How did... Hold up. Hold up. Oh, a probe comes down to expand. Oh, well, that worked out extremely well. That worked out so well. I don't even know if Chris recognizes. Again, it's a distraction effort here. Oh, we tried to build a Nexus. Couldn't quite get it, though. Come on, Infestors number 2, 3, 4, and 5. There we go, and there's the Nexus. Okay, throwing it down there. You know what? Might as well build it, like, where this gold is. But whatever. And now we kill the probe, so there's no witnesses. There's no witnesses. But again, I think our Protoss player can see this. Yes, the Protoss player can see a Nexus being built that he did not construct. And he is displeased by this. Is he going out with his Zealots? He's thinking about going out with his Zealots. Maybe he's thinking about going out with his Zealots. I don't know. There are Banelings and Lings and Infestors here to defend against whatever comes this way. And it's a pretty big, scary army for Chris. Chris has got Storm. He's got just a lot of Zealots, man. What does he got here? 23 Zealots. There's a lot of Zealots and 6 Stalkers. Going for... What do we got here? A move is working on a Forge, I guess, for cannons. Nope, making a gateway. Gonna wall off this base up here on the right side of the map. And Chris is thinking about how to handle this. How do we handle this is an actually really good question here. Oh, some Fungals. Here we go. Coming in. Some Fungals and some Banelings would be amazing at this point. And Banelings trying to waltz into these Zealots. Doing a lot of work. A lot of work, but the Infestors, can they be seen is the question. I don't think they can. I don't think they can. Infested Terrans tossing out, trying to defend against us. There's a lot of Infested Terrans. Storms on all the... All the Infested Terrans are gone. This is going really poorly for a move here. Did get some probes out, though. That is kind of the important thing. So his initial effort here is destroyed by the Protoss player, who feels maybe I pulled this off. No, blue probes. Blue probes exist here, while the red is supposed to be the Protoss. Oh, Chris is actually throwing down additional Nexuses here on the left side of the map. 1 Nexus, and then look at this. Accidentally coming over here is a move to try to scout or try to build something, and there's already red Protoss here along the left side. That's absolutely nuts. Overlord does got this 3rd base by Chris as well. This is not looking good. That's a lot of Banelings, though. This is 64 Banelings from a move. Really amazing stuff here. Zealots showing up. And Ling's saying no. Not going to happen. Getting rid of this red infestation on the left side of the map. Get out. This is my side of the map. Is the answer here. There's a pylon there for a move. And where's my probe? Where my probes are at? I didn't lose them, did I? It's another pylon. Where are you, probes? One here. Oh, okay. So just building inside the main base. That's probably the safest place to put stuff. If you're a Protoss player trying to hide from your other Protoss player. Gateway coming up here as well. All right. So it's a Zealot High Templar Stalker army, which, I mean, fine, I guess. Getting +2 attack. A lot of Stalkers joining the battle here as well. 3-base Protoss. Pretty scary stuff. Pretty dead scary stuff here. Overseer Observer coming in to join the Protoss army. We got that gateway, got a forge as well, possibly for some cannons. I don't know, cannons along this left side and a cyber core as well. Here comes our Protoss army walking right up to the front door of a move and his natural base. And if these Banelings can connect on anything, it might actually work out pretty well for our Zerg player. If those Templar go down and a lot of these Zealots die, do we still have 64 Banelings? We still have 64 Banelings. With the no attack upgrades, that's fine. A move is working on building his Protoss army instead. So far, so good for him. Cyber Core just about finished here. What do you do with your Protoss army? is the question of the day for a move, and it's going to be a Stargate. Booyah! It is going to be a Stargate here from our blue Protoss player. Double Stargate. Out of a move, extended thermal lance on the way from Chris. Does he think he has his opponent here kind of contained? He kind of feels that way, I bet. Defensive pylons getting thrown down and then murdered. Are we going? Banelings getting stormed and exploding pretty well on that army, but not killing the whole thing. Not even by a long shot. More Banelings coming to the backside. Lings surrounding a Colossus. Banelings exploding on a Colossus as well. Look at how Baneling explosions. Wow, that's a lot of dead Protoss stuff, but not all of it is dead. There is still a Zealot inside the natural mineral line for a move. Drones are forced to pull off the line to try to kill this guy. It's going to take some work, but they can do it. They can absolutely do it. Another Stargate. Triple Stargate here. Mothership core here getting +1 shield upgrade, getting more probes. And coming back in for round 2 is an Archon. And some Zealots and some Stalkers. And this Archon is having a field day. Already has 9 kills. Already has 9 kills against all of those units. This natural base is in a lot of trouble. 3 Void Rays in production for a move here. Storms trying to catch the drones as they're trying to escape from this natural base. There are still bases down the left side for a move here, so he's not completely out of it, and he loses his natural. Lings coming out, going after the Templar. I like this. Broodlings assisting as well, cleaning out some of these Stalkers. This Archon still just 16 kills. More Zealots coming on in. The only anti-air that exists here are 3 Stalkers, and I don't know that 3 Stalkers is enough to deal with the Void Rays that we have. More Banelings in, and Banelings just absolutely exploding right on top of those Zealots. Mothership core here, and the Protoss has discovered the deception. Mothership core dies, but the Protoss can see the Nexus. 3 Void Rays, let's go! 3 Void Rays, take these guys down. You can do it, Stalker. Trying to take down our Spine Crawlers that are popping. I just feel like the Void Rays should get involved here at some point, and they are. And they are using Prismatic Alignment on an Archon, which doesn't help because they're not armored. But that's fine, dead anyway. Stalkers die very, very quickly. Mothership core getting taken down quickly as well, as she is in fact armored. And the recall gets canceled because she dies. So now it's Void Ray versus Zealot, which doesn't go well for the Zealots, but they are trying to kill stuff before they die. That spawning pool is probably going to fall here. As, yeah, the Void Rays aren't even really focusing on the Zealots killing that thing, so it does end up getting destroyed. The lair under attack as well. Baneling Nest going die. Additional Zealots showing up here at the natural base. Carrier production has begun by a move. I'm liking a lot what I'm seeing here. Finally, the Zealots are cleaned out of the main base. Just kidding. Another group of Zealots shows up. They're going after the Fleet Beacon. Get them. Get them, Void Rays. Use Prismatic Alignment. I don't think it matters, though. No, because Zealots are light. They're not armored. No, they get the Fleet Beacon. They get the Fleet Beacon. These carriers can still finish producing, but additional ones will have to have another Fleet Beacon to allow that to happen. Chris is making Void Rays of his own back in Protossville. And replacement Fleet Beacon on the way. So carriers are here. Carrier has arrived. Oh, Colossus. I don't know if you want Colossus against the Skytoss army you're going against, Chris. You have 3 Colossus and that's it? What is happening here? Oh, a Mothership is done for a move as well? I am liking this very much indeed. Oh no, Colossus from Chris. No, wrong life choice. Wrong life choice. Trying to run. They're just not very fast, are they? 3-1-5 move speed, 3-5 move speed for Void Rays. Yep, you're not escaping from that. And here comes the Golden Armada from a move, sneaking across the map here to kill things of Chris. A Void Ray joins the party way too late. Way too late. Are you rallied up here? Why are you here? I don't know, but the Interceptor's going to take him down in no time whatsoever. And suddenly Chris is on the back foot. He's got 2 Void Rays, 2 Stalkers, and 5 Zealots. 5 Zealots, period. And here we come from a move with his 3 carriers, 6 Void Rays. I think some of his Void Rays are back here. They are. Join the party. Blue Void Rays. You can do this thing flying over the water. Chris is trying to get a 3rd base here. Actually, that's a 4th. He already has a 3rd. It's just a gateway army against a Skytoss is not going to work. It is really not going to work here at all. And yeah, this 3rd base is toast. Void Rays using Prismatic Alignment. Again, their damage against armored stuff is just nuts. It's absolutely insane. The carriers, are there 8 interceptors each? He better have 8. He does have 8. He's got 8 each. That 3rd base, that 4th base rather, is toast. Trying to make a counterattack of Zealots is Chris. Up here, but a lot of these probes at this 3rd base are dying. Down to 30 probes is Chris. A move only has 28 harvesters, but he has the bigger army. So I think it's going to be okay. More Void Rays are finally joining the party here. There are some defensive Void Rays out of Chris here. They're trying to take down the mothership. I think they might get her. Actually, and they do, but there are too many Void Rays here. Too many carriers, confusing the AI from Chris's Void Rays. And suddenly the defense has just been removed from the map. The natural base is under direct assault here from A move as well. And what do we got? Stalkers trying to do stuff here at the main base of A move, but I don't think it's going to really work out all that well. If we're going to turn into a base race, it is 100 to 44 total supply. A move has a nice lead, has these bases down the left side, which I'm pretty sure he doesn't know about. No, Chris doesn't know about those, and that's a good game out of Chris. Chris with a good game. A move with a GG. Chris is out, and A move is victorious, making a Void Ray carrier fleet to destroy his enemy. All right, so that's it for game number 2. We will be back with game number 3 in just a second. Welcome back to One Trick Wednesday by Falcon Paladin. This game number 3 will be between Firebird and World Edit. On Defender's Landing, the latter edition. In the top right side of the map, we have the red Terran player. It is World Edit. And in the bottom left side of the map, we have the blue Zerg player. It is Firebird. All right, Firebird, you chose to do this against the Terran player. Ooh, getting killed by a lot of SCVs there, which is just a bad feeling. Bad feeling indeed. Expansion hatch on the way here from the Firebird. Going for a hatch after a pool. Possibly going to just try to be ready for... There is a Reaper coming down. Dang it, I have to slow down for the Reaper. Gotta slow down for the Reaper. At least a tiny, tiny bit here. Reaper bouncing back and forth. Pretty good control on this guy, man. Watching this thing at ×2 speed, I think we're at, is... actually nuts. Reaper getting surrounded. Oh, good surround. Good surround on the Lings. None of the Lings actually die. And it's one dead Reaper. And that's it. That is all she wrote. All right, what's your follow-up here? Going to be Marines. Going to be more Marines. Zerg player not going to be aggressive. Had defensive Lings here. So that's totally fine. Quick Lair out of Firebird as well. Overlord's in position to scout. This is kind of how you need to do this thing. How you need to do this thing. Debris getting thrown down. Additional attack paths are removed. Overlord's moving out. Again, he just wants to know when there are attacks possibly and potentially coming. Is World Edit going to allow Firebird to do whatever he wants? He's knocking down his own tower to create additional debris here. Defending. Here we come. 5-minute drop is coming down here. Going to kill an Overlord first, revealing their location and their existence. Lings ready to defend inside the main base, ready to defend in the natural base as well, depending on where these guys go. Where are you going, Medivacs? Are you just trying to kill Overlords? Is this your mission in life, is to kill Overlords, which is not a bad mission in life. Trying to supply block your opponent is great. Neural Parasite already on the way, though, out of Firebird here. And the question is, how do you get in there? How do you get that SCV without being noticed is the big question of the day. All right, so Medivac sneaking down, using that boost ability, coming into the main base. And there are Lings here, though. Are there enough Lings, though, is the question. I don't know if they were quite ready for this. There's the Fungal, though. That's what you need. Are the chain Fungals against the Marines. One of the Infestors almost dead, but not quite there. Healing through these Fungals, but only 2 Marines remaining. I think this is where you go home, World Edit. I don't think you're necessarily all that welcome here. Is what it turns. Are you seriously just hanging out? Just hanging out, and then decides to come on in and then go back anyway. All right, so going home. Third base on the way from Firebird. We do have our Infestors here. 11 kills on that Infestor. Woo! Impressive Infestor indeed. Ghost Academy coming in for World Edit, which is extremely fun. 4 Overseers on the way right now. We do have a lot of Widow Mines on the field, so not a terrible idea. Getting those Overseers. 34 to 47 Harvesters. Firebird has a nice lead. Has a nice lead on his opponent. Got Marines, got Medivacs, got Widow Mines. A lot of Medivacs, actually. That's probably more than he needs. 7 Medivacs for 16 Marines. It's a pretty good ratio. Pretty good ratio there. All right, setting up the scan. The Widow Mines at the front. Do they see it? They see it. The Overseers see this. Marines trying to clear out some creep tumors. Can't quite get it before the scan wears off. Bad news. Bad news for them. Ghosts on the way. These are 8-minute ghosts from World Edit. Okay. Neural Parasite on Widow Mines? That was great. That was amazing. And then bringing them down. Bringing them up to trigger other Widow Mines. That was good. That was probably worth the price of admission right there. The Widow Mines are like, I don't know what that was, but I don't like it. I'm going home. You guys are just robots. It's cool. Neural Parasite works on biological and robotic units and mechanical units as well. Like, mechanical units make sense. Neural Parasite, the person who's driving the thing, But against, like, robots, how does that even work? How do they work against biological and mechanical targets at the same time? The infestors are mysterious creatures, man. All right, so burrow infestor here. They're trying to see... Oh, there's an SCV. Over here. You can get one of these, probably. Does he even know that they're there, though? I don't know if he even knows that they're there. Is the problem. That's how this works. Infestor is just like, what up? You guys are... Can he not go through? Can he not burrow through these widow mines? There's the neural parasite. He's just going to do this with the whole army sitting here? No, widow mine! Widow mine fires on the SCV. Infestors are like, oh, you know what? Oh, no, they want him. Then there's the other one. Here's one. Here's a much safer one to take. Let's go. Infestor train. Infestor train. Ride, 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 ride. The infestor train. Not doing as well controlling the SCV once they're mind controlled. No, grab it, you guys. It's gonna go home. You have to grab it. There we go. Come on in. Build right here. Why don't you build on this number 60? I don't know. He took a lot of energy getting this SCV here. I don't know if he's gonna get it. See, now that's the thing. When the SCV loses its mind control, it does scan that there's a command center being built here. World Edit's going to be like, wait, what is happening here? SCV still building. I can't believe as many as 2 people tried to do this for my challenge. You guys are great. You guys are seriously up for the challenge here. Here comes some widow mines. Kill the infested SCV. Oh, there we go. Neural parasite being used on widow mines. No. Got it. Got the infested widow mine. Mission accomplished. For World Edit, there is the army coming in to destroy it. The army is coming in to destroy it here. There's the scan. There's a lot of fungal, though. So many zerglings joining in here as well. The chain fungal is clearing everybody on the ground, which is not a problem. Nice widow mine shot, though, killing a bunch of these lings. Still a bunch available, and just kind of chain fungling the liberators, I guess. So he's still trying to find himself. Still trying to find himself an SCV to finish this command center at 12 minutes into the game. Get out of here, Liberator. Just neural parasites it out of the way. Neural parasites it right out of the way. Burrow Infestor. We're going back in for round number 2. Round number 2 to find an SCV to build us a command center. Again, 13 minutes into the game. I think this is probably a good target. This little third base we've got going along the top side here for World Edit. 4 bases now running for Freebird Army. For World Edit has got to be really tired of Burrow Infestor. That's why there are Ravens in the army now. That's good. Raven's good. Although Raven with Hunter Seeker against Bio, also pretty good. As it turns out, you're going to get it. You go and get it. The Infestors are here. And there we go. Bringing the SCV home. We need to bring you all the way home. I'm sorry. It's very uncomfortable to be neural parasited. No! Command Center! World Edit got the command center. Dang it, World Edit. Can't you just let this happen in peace? He's coming to kill the Zerg player as well. He's knocking on this front door. He's very upset. He doesn't have any upgrades on his dude at all at 15 minutes into the game, but he's very upset. Regardless, Lings and Banelings coming in. Fungals on top of the Marauders. Pretty good pullback from World Edit. He left a bunch of guys to die, though, which is never good. Hunter Seeker! Oh! That was a good one. Good job, Ravens. Auto turret thrown down as well, trying to kill some stuff. And our robot Raven, 16 kills on that one and 17 on that one. Wow, pretty good. Pretty good indeed. Did he? Sorry, I have to keep muting. Sneezing a lot here. I don't have allergies. Do I have allergies? I don't have allergies. It's that time of the year for it, though. I can tell you that much. All right. What else is happening here? Lings, Banelings, Infestors. He's still not managed to pull that off. We're speeding it up until we get a command center. There are Ravens flying around doing stuff, which is fine. Auto turrets scouting as well. Getting picked out of the sky by Queens is never good. Ooh, the fungal combination. Pretty darn great here. The Terran army marching right into the main base of Firebird, though. Firebird, I don't know about this. Some Lings trying to come in, but that's just a lot of bio. But Banelings joining the party. And World Edit is forced to retreat. All right, man. I need you to build a command center. I know this is hard. I get this is hard. You don't have one yet. So we're going to stay on ×2 or possibly ×4 speed. Was this more neural parasite on Widow Mines? I think it is. This Widow Mine's going to kill some Banelings. Ready, set, and go. There it is. Got it. Army coming down here. Marines, Marauders. Again, upgrades would be really good for this Terran army, but it doesn't seem to believe in them. Ultralisk Cavern on the way. Hunter Seeker doing some stuff. Assimilation successful. I heard that. Okay, building it over here. This army still trying to do stuff for World Edit, but the Fungals have been pretty on point here, actually. Man, Fungals are good, you guys. Serious. Use Fungals. Okay, so again, the Terran player knows about this. He knows this is happening. He has these little moments of clarity where he can see through the SCV's eyes as to what's happening to him, but then they're gone. As another Neural Parasite joins the party. Firebird gets the idea to defend this thing straight up because he knows the Terran army is coming for it. Ravens ready to go. We do have some Overseers getting picked out of the sky by Marines, though. Almost all of them. Lings and Bailings putting out a ton of Marines there as well. Get him. Focus, Firebird. Focus on your objective at hand. Hunter Seeker being used on a single Infestor, which is not super efficient here. Trying to build a base there. Terran army getting chased away. Ultras are out. Ultras are out with full upgrades. Really? No, almost. Almost full upgrades. Does he not have Chitinous plating? I don't know. So they killed the SCV who built them the command center. Sorry, dude. But you know too much. You're going to speak, and the command center is done for Firebird. All right, so what are you going to do with this army is the question of the day. Hatchery under fire here by World Edit. Firebird trying to defend it with hold position Lings, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. That was just... Was he trying to clear out supply? Fungals catching these medevacs. Again, killing medevacs is a good way to kill a Terran player. It just is. Ah, the hatch ends up falling here anyway. Bummer. Bummer McGee. And getting out of there. There's another fungal. Chain Fungals catching these here medevacs. We have killed 8 so far as the Zerg player, which is exciting stuff in and of itself. All right, so Freebird. Barracks. Refinery. Barracks. Is he just going straight Marine against his opponent? I guess that's fine. Terran army killing 2 bases at once, though. Firebird's in a lot of trouble, losing the bottom right hatch and the one right next to it as well. Was that the 5th and the 4th and the 5th hatches? 4th and the 5th hatches. Oh, dropping. Go kill the command center. No. He gets it. Oh, World Edit. Why you gotta be so mean? Why you gotta be so mean? Man, World Edit's everywhere right now. He is dropping in the main base. He's dropping in the natural base. He's dropping in the 4th and the 5th bases. He's dropping in the 6th bases. Lings are just too slow to respond. They have better upgrades, which helps a lot here. I mean, +1/+1 on your bio is not all that great. Another base is done from World Edit. He keeps trying to do this thing. He still actually has factories. So you know what? He's got his tech tree, I think. He can make barracks. He still has SCVs. He doesn't need the command center. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness. He doesn't need the command center. All right, so he's going to go ahead and sit up here, build some tanks. Great. Build some Cyclones. Wonderful. As well, Terran army still murdering stuff. Firebird has yet to rebuild his 4th and his 5th bases down in this bottom right-hand side, but, I mean, auto turrets here murdering stuff, trying to kill all these SCVs I think that Firebird has. Is that working out for him? I don't know. I don't know if it's working out for him all that well. So Cyclones are here for Firebird and Marines there as well. What league are you? Are you really, or were you in? Says World Edit. It's a good question. I'm in Platinum too, says Firebird. Oh, really? Says World Edit. Why? You think he's higher? You think he's smurfing? You think he's smurfing for this challenge? My Protoss is Platinum 2, says World Edit. Marines coming in, actually taking out one of World Edit's bases. That's kind of the first time we've seen this from Terran, which makes sense. I mean, from Blue. This is so confusing sometimes. All right. So Marines and tanks are here, kind of assaulting World Edit's base. Coming from the backside is World Edit. He's got Marines, he's got Marauders. He has a lot of stuff to take this out. Man, the Blue Terran army is in trouble right now. Lings and Ultras coming in, holding position. Is that what they're doing? Oh, actually hitting now at this base is World Edit. Is he being disqualified? If you kill this, you're being disqualified. I understand distractions. I understand that's totally fine. You have distractions here, but right now you're attacking. Firebird says, kill him, please. Kill these bases. I don't care about them at all. You know what? You might. That might be your last mining base, dude. Might totally be your last mining base. He's holding position. Hunter Seekers being thrown down. Boom. Oh, Firebird's trying to get rid of supply, I think is what he's doing. Yeah, maybe he is. He was maxed out, so he couldn't really do anything else with his supply. There's the scan. Oh, the Infestor's lagging behind as they burrow. Oh, Firebird, you came close. You came close to being disqualified there, but you didn't. But you absolutely did not. All right, so losing stuff, 172 total supply here. What are you going for? What are you going for, Firebird? You're going for tanks. You're going for the Cyclones, the Marauders, and the Marines. Base still not taken by World Edit. He is kind of long distance mining up along this left side. And Firebird, he's following the rules, dude. He's following the rules, only defending with his Zerg units and attacking with his Terran ones. Firebird's tank lashing out angrily at World Edit's units here as well. And what do you got, man? You got Hellions, you got... There's a refinery. I don't know why you made a refinery. You don't have a command center here. Are you long-distance gas mining? You're long-distance gas mining to this command center. That's amazing. That's amazing. A lot of Marauders here with +1/+1 out of World Edits, killing these long-distance minings of the drones. Firebird still hasn't replaced those bases in the bottom right. Ultra is just impossible to take down. Apply +1/+1 bio. This is why upgrades are so important, you guys. Because these Marauders would be okay, except for the fact that they do not have the upgrades. Oh, there we go. Marines and Cyclones and Hellions here. World Edit calls the good game. Good game out of Firebird. The Terran army shows up. Some defending Marauders trying to save the day, but Marines and Cyclones pretty good in this situation. Just needed to figure out what to do against Fast Infestor, says World Edit. Tanks are best, says World Edit. A neural parasite being used on Marauders. That counts. That totally counts there as well. And yeah, I don't think there's anything left here to really contest this. There are 3 Marauders, 4 Marines, and 3 Ravens. So it didn't really expand as well as he would have liked, is World Edit. But that's it. He's gone, and Firebird is victorious. We get a win against Terran in this week's edition of One Trick Wednesday. Woo! Okay, we'll be back with game number 4 of the One Trick Wednesday in just a second. Welcome back to One Trick Wednesday by Falcon Paladin. This will be a game between 0-0 and Pigmy Ninja on Abyssal Reef, the latter edition. In the bottom right side of the map, we have the red Protoss player. It is Pigmy Ninja. And in the top left side of the map, we have the blue Zerg player. It is 0-0. Oh, I forgot to mention a couple things here. If you'd like to vote on the next One Trick Wednesday, there's a link in the description. And you have 10 days from now to do the next challenge, which I'll announce at the end of my cast. So stay tuned for that. And also, if you're interested in donating to me on Patreon, there's a link in the top right here. Just click on it. You can donate as little as $1 a month. If you're not interested in a recurring donation, there is a link to my PayPal on my channel page. And PayPal is pretty much international, so I hope that will work out for you if you're interested in supporting StarCraft 2 cast. Got a 3 Zealot rush here from Pigmy Ninja. What is happening? The Zealot's coming right on in, and there are queens and there are lings here, and the Zealot's saying, yeah, I don't, you know what? No, I don't like what I see. I'm going home. All right, Zealots, it was a good idea. It was a good idea while it lasted, expanding. Here it is, Pigmy Ninja as well. We have creep spread moving on out, 0-0, trying to stay alive. Trying to stay long enough to get that infestor tech. A lot of Zealots and an adept here from Pigmy Ninja as well. We got a Hydralisk Den on the way from the 0-0. Third base on the way from our Zerg player as well. I think we've seen 0-0 before, and I don't think he was Zerg. I think he's off-racing to make this thing happen, which is awesome, which is good for him. I like to see players off-racing and experimenting to do this sort of thing. Muscular augments on the way from 0-0 as well. Got extractors popping up at the same time. Queen's killing. Did he kill his own creep tumor there? Seemed like that possibly happened. Might have been an accident. Might have been an accident indeed. Neural Parasite already on the way at 7 minutes into the game and getting a Lurker Den. I like this. I like using Lurkers for base defense while you try to get your Infestor tech out, while you try to sneak a probe away from your opponents. That seems pretty good. 4 bases now on the way from 0-0. Bit of an army here. It's kind of a gateway army, though. Out of Pigmy Ninja. He's moving out with Stalkers and Zealots and an Adept, which, I don't know if that's great or not. There's going to be a lot of Hydras defending, and that's going to be pretty good against this, though. Ling Hydra. against this particular combination. Time warp going down, and there we go. Yeah, these Zealots going to die pretty much immediately. The fungal growth being thrown down on the Stalkers, which doesn't seem necessary, and the Mothership Core gets sniped before she can recall everybody home. That hurts. That just really hurts, is what it does. Stalker body flying up into the air. For those of you who don't know, this is Abyssal Reef, which is supposed to be underwater, which just means that units that die fly up into the sky instead of falling onto the ground. It's a really great game mechanic. I think it's a smart idea. Whoever came up with this is one of my personal heroes. 4th base on the way from 0-0 as well. As you can tell, not the strongest competition here. Not the strongest competition, but that's fine. I think we're going to be okay with that. We're here for entertaining neural parasite shenanigans, and nothing else matters. Overlord moving out. Not a drop lord, mind you, just kind of scouting. I like the Overlord spread we have from 0-0. It's 154 to 57 total supply. 0-0 is defending pretty darn well. If only Pigmy Ninja knew he could expand as much as he wanted for the next little while here, and the Zerg player could not kill him, but there's no way for him to know. This is, in fact, a one-trick Wednesday game. Another base coming up from 0-0. That's a 5th. That is a 5th base. Where are his infestors at? He's got 6 on the way. Okay, good. Does he have burrow research? Looks like he has burrow researched. He does. He's got burrow. Does he have pathogen glands? How much of the energy do these pop out with? Yeah, I think he did. I think he does have the pathogen glands upgrade. Where's my infestation pit? Yes, he does. Okay, great. So far, so good. Colossus on the way here. Where is our mission? Where is our mission? To steal a probe 0-0. Help me out, man. Is it time? Is it time to go? Infestors are fast on times 4 speed. And there it is. Oh, you going? Wait. Where did you come from? Oh, you snuck it down here. You're doing the rally thing. I like that players are doing the rally thing. And there's the Nexus. And there goes the probe, who knows too much. And does our Protoss player know about it? He knows about sneaky Nexus. He's defending it with lurkers and hydras. He wants this thing to live. Oh, the lurker spines are too good. Trying to come in here with Colossus. I don't know about that. Yeah, not great. Extra damage versus armored here. 30 damage per spine versus armored versus Colossus, which are in fact armored. They have a lot of HP, but not that much. Not that much. So, ow. That hurt. 161 to 58 total supply. Our Zerg player is in a dominant position right now. He's sitting on 5 bases. He has a sneaky Nexus here as well. He's going to tech up, I guess. He's got to tech up here because he's got creep spread pretty much all over the rest of the map, as it turns out. I mean, if you're going up against lurkers, by the way, Protoss players, Immortals are really good. Disruptors, also pretty fantastic. If you don't have either of those things, I think you're going to have a bad time. Gonna have a bad time. Lurker kills, 2 kills, 1 kill, 2 kills. Actually, not many kills on the lurkers themselves. Yeah, maybe it was the Hydras who got credit. You guys get credit for these kills, Hydralisks? Not really either. Maybe the people who got credit are dead. Seems very possible. Little school of fish over here. Hello, little school of fish. Oh, do you have a little home? You have a little home you pop in and out of? That's cool. I like that. I should get an aquarium. One of these days, I'll get an aquarium. Except I already have kids, and their responsibility enough, as it turns out. So 0-0's Sneaky Nexus is done. It is making gateways. It is making assimilators. I'm not sure that it needs more resources, but whatever. Totally fine at this point. Is Protoss player moving out? No. He thought about moving out, then he got scared and came back home. I've been in this position, man. I've tried to off-race as Terran and Protoss against Zerg, and it's a scary situation. Going onto that creep is like, gonna get surrounded and murdered at any second. What do I do? Well, force fields and storm are pretty good. Do you have any of those things? I don't see any of those things for Pigmy Ninja. So this guy, again, not great. Not great. Not into this sort of thing. Another base. Actually, here we go. Tech. Stargate. On the way. Here from 0-0. Working out for him. Also making another cybernetics core for upgrades. I'm liking that. How many Stargates? Going for 7 Stargates, you guys. 7 Stargates for our pseudo-Protoss player. What's he going to do with them? Go Void Ray? He has a lot of resources. He only has about 28. Okay, he has exactly 28 supply available for this. And just, again, dancing around here is Pigmy Ninja. Or is it Pygmy Ninja? It would be Pygmy Ninja if it was spelled differently, but it is Pigmy Ninja as spelled. I think the intent might be different. Fleet Beacon. Fleet Beacon coming up. You can't make many carriers with 28 available supply, though. Unfortunately. All right, moving out. Protoss Army. Trying to murder some things. Sneaking around the creep. Got an observer with your army, right? You have an observer with your army. Yes, you do. Thank goodness for that. All right, so going to kill some of these creep tumors. I think 0-0 is going to let this happen slowly, mind you. Slowly let this happen. Fast is going to be a problem. He is working on Graviton Catapult for his carriers, and man, these Zealots just walking into a absolute grist mill here. Fungals tossed down. Are the Lurkers doing any damage? The extended thermal lance and damage upgrade by the Colossus doing pretty well here. Wow, these Hydras are no match at all. +3 Colossus, man. Pretty amazing stuff. How many Lurkers are left? 2? 0-0 is in trouble here. He is making 7 Void Rays, though. Which, considering the amount of anti-air we have from Pygmy Ninja, which is going to be 4 Stalkers. Yeah, as soon as these Void Rays show up, just wait until your father comes home, is what 0-0 is saying here. Making threats about future punishment from somebody else, because there are no Zerg units left, you guys. There are 6 Hydras and 2 Lurkers. Thank goodness for his additional Protoss army, is all I have to say. The natural base dies in just about 2 seconds. A lot of dead drones here. Time Warp thrown down just for the sake of it and walking right into the main base. Is Pygmy Ninja. Are the Void Rays coming? The Void Ray fleet is on the way. You got to get that Mothership Core first. Otherwise, Pygmy Ninja is going to go home and you're going to be super mad. You'll be super mad. All right, here we come. Blue Void Rays against a red Protoss army. And get the Mothership Core. Get the Mothership Core. Getting the Mothership Core. No, going after the Colossus, actually. Or the Stalkers. Looks like he's going for the Stalkers. Okay, that's fine. I can live with that. And this is where you recall, because you can't save your Colossus. I understand you think you're killing your Zerg player, but there are other things for him. Oh, man. Doesn't even try to recall out of there. Mothership Core dies anyway. Immortal dead. Not having that extra damage actually keeps the Zealots alive for about 3 more seconds than they otherwise would. And suddenly it's 156 to 42 total supply. That army died incredibly fast to these Void Rays. Like super duper fast to these Void Rays. More Void Rays coming in. Nope, carriers now. I didn't even see those Void Rays since I was expecting Zerg. Well played, man. Says Pygmy Ninja. He doesn't know what happened. He doesn't know what happened. Dude, this right here. This is what happened. If you can see a building constructing of your own race against Zerg and you didn't build it, then something bad is going to happen to you. Mothership coming in. We are sky tossing it again in this ZVEP. Sky toss versus toss. Carrier has arrived. All right, what are we looking at here? We have... that's so weird to see Protoss on both sides here with like mixed in Zerg. 14 Void Rays and 7 carriers, and this might be all she wrote for our Protoss player, Pygmy Ninja. Doing my best. Oh, scouting probe sees what happened, but Mothership takes him down. Takes him down. There's the cloak. Such a nice effect. Are you going? What? Are you waiting for more carriers? We're gonna speed you up. We're gonna speed you up if you're just gonna sit here. Okay, it's time to go. It's time. No, is it time to go? It's time to go. It's time to go. Time to go. 24 minutes into this game. Here come the Void Rays. Here come the carriers, and Pygmy Ninja is gonna be very surprised at the presence of, holy smokes, a lot of stuff. 7 carrier and 14 Void Ray, and here it is defending some Stalkers. Some Zealots. The Stalkers at least know they need to attack the carriers, the Mothership directly, but they are just all dead before that even really matters. Colossus are like, oh, we're not joining this party. That seems like a bad party. Bad party to me. And this third base by Pygmy Ninja is in a lot of trouble. If you're on 3 bases at 24 minutes, you're not going to win the game. I'm going to say that real fast. All right, Colossus are all gone down to 32 total supply. Is Pygmy Ninja here. Probes getting destroyed. Pylons dying as well. And that's it. Good game. Zergos OP, man. Zergos from Pygmy Ninja. Good game out of 0-0. Pygmy Ninja has been defeated. And 0-0 is our winner with his Protoss, his Zergos army. Ah, good one. Well done indeed there out of 0-0. No muss, no fuss. Picking up that probe. Making this base, taking right to Skytoss, saving his own base there. He was almost dead. Mind you, if he couldn't kill that army, and he couldn't do it with his Zerg army, he was in trouble. He had a lot of expansions, but he didn't really have the tech, and 0-0 didn't care, actually. He had his Toss tech. All right, that's it for that game. We'll be back with one more in just a second. Welcome back to One Trick Wednesday. We join an Ecstasy and Asmodeus already in progress. Zealots have already killed the third base of the Zerg player here. An Ecstasy, Asmodeus is looking pretty good, but Infestors have just popped out. Queens are defending against Zealots, which is not what you want to see if you're a Zerg player. I figured I would join this game already in progress because we pretty much know what's going to happen before Infestors pop out. And when Infestors pop out, that is when things get interesting. In the bottom right side of the map, we have the blue. And by blue, I mean red Protoss player, it is Asmodeus. And in the top left side of the map, the blue Zerg player. And next to see. And yeah, this is a Masters level game. Sent to me at falconpaladin@gmail.com with One Trick Wednesday in the subject here. So there's Hydra's out. Killing forward pylons is totally within the rules. Initial third base did die. Rushing to Infestor leaves you pretty open to early attacks here. So Asmodeus doing okay for himself. He's got his third base up. It's 43 to 49 harvesters, a fourth base, or a replacement third base by Ecstasy up, and a replacement third base up here as well. So he's trying to desperately stay alive, throwing up 2 evolution chambers at the front base up as natural in case the Zealots come back. And just working on Neural Parasite. That is an upgrade that we need here as the Zerg player. And these Infestors are ready to rock here at this third base of Asmodeus. Got some Burrow Infestors. And Neural Parasite is 8 minutes, 8 seconds rather from being done. Can you imagine 8-minute long upgrades? That would just be dumb. That would be stupid, is what it would be. All right, here we go. Infestor does catch the probe cannons. Don't take it down, but some responding adepts. Oh, actually going after the Infestor. Can't quite get it. Here we come. Here comes the train. Here's the train of getting this probe as far away from his friends as possible. He doesn't actually have friendly Infestor set up. There goes the Nexus at a far enough away location. Probably could throw it down right here. There's a base like within 2 seconds. The probe ends up getting killed. And once again, does he not see that? How does he not see that? An Ecstasy managed to do it without allowing his opponent to see that there's something there. Oh, really? Oh, that's brilliant. I don't know how he did that, but he pulled it off. Got defensive Hydras here as well. Green Zerg player looking good. And by green, I mean he's blue. He's blue now when we see everybody. It's always blue versus red in these replays unless it's a custom game and you chose differently. All right, so pretty scary army here from Asmodeus. He's got Colossus, he has Immortals, he's got Stalkers. He has some Sentries here as well. And here we go, Nexus is done. We got ourselves Pylon, we got ourselves another base coming up for an Ecstasy. Another Nexus on the way. How long will it take our red Protoss player to discover this deception is the question. I don't know. I don't know how long it's going to be. More Infestors here. How many are there? It's kind of funny. Like, all you really need is the initial Infestors to build this thing, and then you can stop making them. But seems like he's made a couple more. He's got 9 now. I mean, better safe than sorry, right? Lurkers on the way. I love this Lurker play, but we saw Lurkers kind of struggle against Colossus with upgrades and extended thermal lance. Attempted base up here by an Ecstasy at the top. It is a hatchery, and it's going to die. Really no saving that. Cancel it. Doesn't get the cancel off. Too busy probably babysitting his Protoss stuff down in the bottom left. Pylons coming up all over the place. And there's your first gateway. There's your first blue gateway for an Ecstasy. The Zerg player. Lurkers spread out. Got Hydra. Got Roach. This is a lot of Colossus. This is 3 Colossus with +2 attack each, though. Stalkers with +2 attack as well. And if he moves in, Asmodeus is feeling a little cautious, but if he moves in, he's going to be all right. Killing some creep tumors. Creep spread underwater is something that is very interesting. Here, Hydra Roach trying to pick units off and back, but man, those Colossus are scary. Trying to bait him into these Lurkers a little bit. Don't stay and fight. Don't stay and fight here. Lurkers trying to kill what they can, trying to get out that Mothership Core. They get it. They pick off the Mothership Core Lurker spines, chasing the Protoss army away, giving additional time for this tech up. There's that Cybernetics Core out of an Ecstasy. And he's getting a Forge as well, which seems totally fine. So what's he going to build? What's he going to build with his slave army here? Asmodeus taking a... is that a 5th base? What's it for? 5th base here to the left of his 4th. Good for him. Colossus count. I like this. Asmodeus doing exactly what he needs to do. Colossus coming up against these Hydras and Roaches. And you're going to be fine. Disruptors on the way from Asmodeus as well. It's going to be Stargate out of an Ecstasy. What is with you guys really wanting Skytoss armies? It makes sense. Like, Skytoss is really hard to deal with if you don't know that they're coming. And Asmodeus, I don't think he sees this coming. He's going to be extremely surprised. Lurkers again holding this off, and I don't know, man. I guess maybe with some Neural Parasites and Fungals from the Infestors, plus the lurkers. This could be a pretty potent combination against what we're seeing here from Asmodeus, but he is getting disruptors to deal with the lurkers that he knows are here, which is a wonderful experience. We got how many? Five Stargates in the bottom left side here for an Ecstasy. So he needs to free up supply. He's maxed at 198 to 200 total supply. So he needs to throw something away. I think he's going to try to throw these roaches away. Oh, he's going to kill this. Oh, he's going to kill this Nexus. This blue one. Oh, hoping Asmodeus doesn't see it. Dude, you led him right to it. What is this, says Asmodeus. How is there a blue Nexus here? Ho ho. If only you knew, my red Protoss fan and friend. Haha, he knows. He knows now. Oh, it was kept a secret from him for so long. But he made it. He figured it out. Lurker spines here. Neural parasites on, I think, random stuff. No, disruptor storms on everything. Neural parasite. There we go. Neural parasite on the Colossus, burning stuff here as well. Asmodeus just wants out. He just wants out of the situation entirely. Ooh, did they kill a Templar? They did, and the Colossus come out. They come out of the mind control aspect there. Did we get a Purification Nova off? I think he did throw a Purification Nova off. That's pretty good. Out of a neural parasited disruptor here. 7 carriers on the way right now. And Ecstasy has freed up enough supply to make 7 carriers at once. So Asmodeus has got to know something's happening here. He's got to know some weird, crazy tech race switch is on the way. It's not going to be Lurker, Hydra, Roach. No. That's not what we're spending our money on. If we are in Ecstasy. Finally kills one of the rogue Nexuses, does Asmodeus. Moving up again, Lurkers just keeping him away. Purification Nova, time to go, and killing that pylon of an Ecstasies. That's good. Hydra getting absolutely murdered by Storm here. Again, Neural Parasite. Purification Nova's coming out. I don't see them, but they must. Are they not? I think they were on cooldown is what they were. Man, everyone is dead. The Zerg is just getting annihilated here, but it's 197 to 170 with 61 total supply. That's because these carriers are taking up that supply before they actually pop out. And once they do, I don't know what Asmodeus is going to do about this thing. Asmodeus finds the Protoss base of Salvation. Carriers popping out just in time. Just in time here. All right, where are the rest of them? Here they are. We got 5, 6, 7. Unreal, says Asmodeus. There's a whole Protoss army here. Huh? Says an Ecstasy. Build interceptors so fast. Killing an observer there. Oh, he saw it, though. He saw the carriers. He doesn't like carriers. He has way too many Colossus to deal with carriers, way too few Stalkers to deal with carriers. He has 11 Stalkers. 7 more carriers on the way from an Ecstasy, bringing them up to 190 total supply. It used to be if you mind control something in Brood War, you actually got a whole another 200 supply to deal with, which is pretty awesome. Not so much in StarCraft 2, unfortunately. Void Rays on the way from Asmodeus. Getting Archons as well. Anti-Air is going to be the name of the game. And Ecstasy does pop up a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th base. If you count as Protoss 1, which I will. I think I'll count that just fine. He has Chrono Boosts. He only has 1 Chrono Boost because he only has 1 Nexus. So we can't Chrono Boost all of these Stargates, unfortunately. Observer, scouting things out. Overseer says, what up? Here's my Interceptor friends. You gonna die. You gonna die now. I don't know that Asmodeus has enough anti-air to survive the coming onslaught here. He's going for a mothership too. Everybody doing the same dance, you guys. It is the same dance from these players. And here we go, marching up as Asmodeus. Maybe he realizes his only hope is to kill an Ecstasy before that Skytoss army gets too big. So he's walking right up, really not running into too much resistance. There are a lot of spine crawlers here, but again, their upgrades do not exist, and upgrades for these Protoss units do. +3/+3 on everything on the ground here, which is wonderful. Feedback on the Queens seems a little unnecessary, a little gratuitous, but okay, we can totally live with that one. Hatchery gon' die for an Ecstasy. He's not even really sending any units to save it. He's just trying to get his carrier army up. He's got +2 attack done already. I guess he is chrono boosting his upgrades, which, hey, makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense here. All right, so Asmodeus feeling pretty good about himself. He's going to kill yet another hatchery here in the top side of the map. I think that is the 6th base for an Ecstasy. Asmodeus himself has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bases. So he's going to take the lead in base count. It's just all the Colossus on the ground are not useful against a Golden Armada type fleet. So here we go, coming from the backside. An Ecstasy surprise sneak attack. Asmodeus has a pretty big bank, but I don't know if he can build enough to deal with this too quickly. Here we go. Oh, man. Just trying to walk in and cause problems for the AI for an ecstasy, but it's just... Asmodeus is down to 120 total supply here, and everything is dead. The Colossus getting taken down. Stalker's dead here as well. Mothership Core dead. It's 179 to 104 total supply, and Ecstasy has a sneaky base over here. Is that his 7th? That's his 7th, right next to this nice little pond. And here comes the army. Again, I don't think Asmodeus has anything to do with this. He's making 6 Tempest. Okay, that's a pretty good response. Prismatic alignment on these Void Rays against cannons. Yeah, not a fair fight. +3 on these dudes already. Great upgrades out of an Ecstasy. Just beautiful. I never had anyone do this, says Asmodeus. No, I'm pretty sure you haven't. I'm sorry, says an Ecstasy. Falcon Paladin made me do it. That is true. That is true. I will accept and shoulder all of the blame. Do you get double supply, says Asmodeus? No, you don't, unfortunately. That would make this a lot more interesting. It'd be like a Zerg Protoss combination army, but as it stands, it's pretty much just Skytoss versus a lot of Stalkers and a lot of Tempest here. The Tempest doing what they're supposed to do against carriers. Void Rays trying to take them down and actually doing pretty well here. The Void Rays don't kill that Stargate, kill the Tempest. The Tempest AI is messing up for a little bit there, going after Interceptors. Now they're all gone, and that's your good game. That's your good game out of Asmodeus. Good game, says an Ecstasy. And that is it. Once again, an Ecstasy, the Protoss Zerg player, the Zergos player, can't resist the temptation to stay in and kill stuff a little bit longer, but he wins it again with the Skytoss army. Okay, we got one more game to go, and then we'll announce what our next edition of One Trick Wednesday will be if you want to participate. And once again, vote at the link in the description. That was a good one. That was a good one. All right, so that's going to be it for this game. We'll be back with one final match in just a second. Don't adjust that monitor. We have just joined a Carbot Animations mod. One Trick Wednesday challenge in progress. All right, for those of you who are not familiar with the StarCrafts mod, it's an arcade modification to StarCraft 2. If you're not familiar with StarCrafts, go ahead and search Carbot Animations on YouTube. I will wait until you do, because they are very much worth it. All right, so these are burrowed infestors. And it has Roach and Hydra support. And let's go ahead and hit unpause here. All right, so killing pylons with the Hydras. The attack animations are great. These Zealots are huffing. And there you go. There's the Neural Parasite on the probe, turning it green. But does he know what to do with it? Valma. Oh, it's Valma versus Dark. I forgot to mention that. Valma, the green Zerg in the top left, and Dark, the red Protoss in the bottom right here. Gonna build a pylon right here. Oh, he killed his own probe there. Okay, we're gonna try again. Valma. You got this thing. What? Is that the Sandra being under attack? That must be the Sandra being under attack. What? Anyway, infestors. No. You had it. You had the thing. All right, we'll speed you up. We will speed you up. Got some, again, Hydras. They're just so happy. Look how happy they are. The Roaches are mean, though. Roaches are grumpy units, that's for sure. All right, coming back in again. Trying to go another one. There it is. Grabbing another one. You got a Neural Parasited again. Or it's so hard to see, says Dark. All right, he's throwing up a Nexus right here. He's throwing up another Nexus back there. And it's time to go. It is time to go. You can't kill this Nexus. You can't kill this Nexus. Are you killing pylons? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. He's trying to defend his Nexus without killing this one, which is actually kind of funny. He keeps throwing spines over at it. Do we not get music in the Carbot Animations mod? Oh, we do. We're back. Sorry. Oh, it's so... Something was missing. I knew it was. Okay, look. Don't worry about that. Just this Nexus is the one that you... All that you want here, Valma. Don't worry your pretty little head. All right, what's our Protoss player doing? Got a Mothership here. Got an Immortal. Immortals are so cute and pudgy. Look how cute they are. You and pudgy little Immortals. Coming in. Killing cannon. Just, again, trying to stay out of trouble best as he can, knocking down some rocks, which have kind of a weird look. All right, so his Nexus is done. First Nexus done. I think you might just have to abandon this one. You can't... I mean, you can defend it pretty well here. Is that fungal? That's got to be fungal. It makes the fungal noise, but it looks like they're throwing down a puddle of toxic slime instead. He just keeps killing stuff here at this base. All right. Production tab looks pretty empty here. Valma's throwing down additional pylons. Where, he's got another base coming up here, more towards his side of things. So I think he can let these Nexuses go. He can let them go. He does not actually need them anymore. Roaches and Hydras, yeah, I think they're abandoning it. All right, so Nexuses are free, totally free game. 3 bases are back for Dark here, and there's actually a bit of an Adept Harass. Look at the Adept Shade. Oh, it's so cute too. And no, gets murdered by queens, sadly enough. All right, so 4th base for Valma is in fact a Nexus. Got a lot of gateways coming in here. Again, a lot of bank for Valma. When you do this strategy, you just try to save up a lot of money and tech up as fast as possible. Is he going to try to win this thing with something other than Sky Toss? Seems possible. He's got a forge on the way. He's got making himself a lair as well. Did he not already have a lair? Did he lose his lair? Something happened. Something happened earlier in this game. Roaches and Hydras knocking down rocks for additional defensive path to his new Protoss land, which is so happy, so cute and happy. Gateways are upgrading to warp gates. Slowly. So this is at ×2 speed, and I think this is even slow. Oh no, he's making units. He's making zealots. I was like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Cybercore wasn't even done yet. Forge bouncing up and down when it's done. He's sending zealots in to attack his enemy. This is fantastic. Going after one of Dark's expansions. His 4th base on the right side here, in a lot of trouble. And the zealots hacking away. Hack, hackety, hack, hack, hack. Can they get it before the defensive army shows up? Why am I attacking zealots? Says Dark. What is happening here? And it is saved. It is saved. What? Says Dark. What are these? Oh, a Wucho. Wucho watch it. Wucho watch it. Stargate. There we go. Is he doing the traditional transfer into carrier? How'd you get zealots? Says Dark. Somehow. Says Valma. It's funny. It's a funny story, is what it is. And Dark is just thinking. He's thinking so hard. He's like, how? This is such a mystery. Such a mystery. Oh, okay. So maybe not actually going too hard into the Stargate thing. He is actually getting a Twilight Council. Double Stargate is hard to ignore, though. He is chrono boosting out his upgrade for the Warp Gate. He wants, going for a lot of Adepts here. So Adepts versus a mass Adept Stalker Mothership Core army. The pathing is fun. Adepts trying to go in. Sorry, Adepts. That was not your day. Can tell you this much. This green is pretty. I like this green very, very much. All right, Valma is actually a little bit mineral starved, so I'm going to try to expand over here. Get out of the way, other drones. Man, the pathing is so much smarter in StarCraft 2 than it is in Bird War. So much smarter. Double Void Ray on the way. Getting missile attacks. Is that missile attack level 3? It is. Look at that. It's like a red laser. Red laser coming out. And ground carapace, which looks like red crystals. Makes a lot of sense. I'm not going to argue with this. Are you doing anything with your Stargates? You got some Void Rays. That's good. Void Rays look kind of cute as well. I've actually cast an entire game. It was a team game, actually, on the StarCrafts mod before. So that was pretty fun. If you search StarCrafts on my channel, you should find it. I didn't get a lot of great feedback about it. People were more annoyed than anything else. So I figured I would sneak one of these into a One Trick Wednesday. Somebody submitted a StarCrafts mod version of the challenge, as you guys can see, which is fan-freaking-tastic. I am totally on board with this. Anything to mix it up sometimes, you know what I mean? Somebody's pinging something. Ping, ping, ping. He's got sentries in his army here as well. Void Ray, Adept, Sentry. He's going to try to crush his Protoss opponent with his own units. His own unit types here. Dark's at 169 to 196 total supply. That's kind of interesting little symmetry there. More of a palindrome type situation. And Valma is at 199 of a total supply. So he's got to sacrifice some units or attack somewhere or something. Let's see. He's got Void Ray. He's got Sentry. He's got Zealot. He's walking through some weeds. He's trying to see if there's a base he can kill down here, and there's not. Oh, hallucinating some Colossus. All right. That's fun. Walking into this base that he's already bothered previously, this little third base of Darks, and Void Rays taking it down so dang quickly. Again, just prismatic alignment, you guys. Use it. Base is gone. Base is totally gone. Assimilator's dying here as well. Army coming in. Oh, there's carriers already for Dark, though. Carriers have arrived. Void Rays need to be killing the carriers instead of the interceptors. I think that's what's happening here. Sometimes it's hard to tell with this style, but the Void Rays are retreating. Everybody on the ground is dying for Valma here, and Dark. Little big blimp-sized carriers here. These are kind of great. Those are kind of amazing. All right, so what's the follow-up going to be here? Tempest possibly? No, just more Void Ray. Just more Void Ray, which, you know what? It's all right. Void Ray against Mass Carrier is not a bad scenario at all. Graviton Catapult being researched by Dark, working on ground armor level 2, working on additional cannons. Here at the front, he wants cannons to defend against the incursions of the green Zerg player. Making 4 Void Rays at a time is Valma. He already has 7. Is that 7? Let's take a look at the units tab, and the answer is 7. What does he win? He wins a brand new car. Creep tumors. Oh, the creep tumors that have already gone are sad. The creep tumors that are available are happy. This is the greatest mod. I gotta play more on this thing. It's crazy. It is totally nuts. Getting additional upgrades here for his Protoss units here, and the cannons chasing away these Void Rays. I mean, they're good against cannons. Don't mind me, but they'd rather not engage with them if they don't have to. So sneaking up along this right side. There we go. Smart. Smart Void Rays. And Dark might lose this base. Get the Nexus. Blah, holy smokes. Dead so fast. So dead fast here. Oh no! Says Dark. He's coming in with his army to try to stop this thing. But there is only really one mining base left for Dark, which is not good. And the Void Rays are retreating. I think they're faster than Carrier, right? 3.5 move speed, 2.62 move speed. Yeah, for sure. So the Void Rays can kind of do hit and run tactics. Go kill Nexuses of his opponent while building up his army. His Zerg units are not quite sure what to do with themselves. They can defend, right? They can defend, but maybe, I don't know, if they walk into these cannons and just let themselves die, can free up additional supply for Valma, because again, he's maxed out. Once again, he is maxed out, and it seems to be, you guys just all have the same answer. In a ZVP where we're doing this, is go for Sky Toss. Just go for Stargates and try to win that way. I mean, it's probably the simplest way to win, right? It's some target firing, but mostly just A moving with the carriers. And if you're not used to Protoss, that's the most friendly way to do things. That is +3 ground weapons already done for Valma. Man, good upgrades here. And are these roaches? Yeah, the roaches are kind of not entirely suiciding themselves, but they really are. It's just a small bunch here, killing a couple cannons, but otherwise getting destroyed by these cloaked units under this mothership that looks like it's a big nacho. A big circular nacho. All right, Dark, it's time to take out your enemy if you can. Defending, allowed to defend here. Why is there exclamation marks over? Fungals on top of everything here. Are all the infestors dead? All the infestors are dead. The Void Rays need to kill the carriers direct. There we go. One carrier down, but again, they got distracted. Once again here, is Dark going to win this thing? I feel like he's probably got it. At this point, there are some Overseers coming in, but that is about it. It's 158 to 121. Wow, 135 total supply. 5 Void Rays at a time and 5 Hydralisks coming in for Valba. Is that going to be enough? Is that going to be enough? Oh, depowering the Stargates, though. Excellent target firing here out of Dark, not allowing his opponents use these Stargates that were so ill-gottenly gained. Ill-gottenly gained. I think that makes sense. I think that makes sense, but don't quote me on that one. Void Ray popping out here for Valma. Can he take down this army? Once again, man, carriers. Once again, it's carriers. Oh, Valma with a GG. With his little neon green. And GG out of Dark as well. I was trying to complete a challenge, says Valma. You did pretty well. You did pretty well, but guess what? Your opponent won the race to carrier, and that's really all that matters. Bunch of Hydras. Out for Valma now. If you can focus down the carriers, teach me how to make a Protoss army as Zerg, says Dark. Maybe they'll have that discussion offline here. I don't think they're going to talk about it here. Man, Hydras, you gots to get and kill other things. Did you infest a probe or something? Good game, says Valma. A gentleman never tells. And everyone dead. Everyone dead. Yep. Says Valma. All right. I think that's it. I mean, there are 5 more Void Rays from Valma here, but I think that's going to be all she wrote. So we'll let these carriers. We won't begrudge them their desire to destroy their enemy, but that's going to be it for this compilation. So I hope you had fun. I hope you had fun this one in this One Trick Wednesday. The next challenge is going to be winning just by like 2 votes, you guys, is Excessive Evolution. You can only attack with one kind of unit in your army at a time. After each battle, send that army into suicide and build a new army with a different unit. Okay, so you can start out with Marines. Go ahead and attack with all of your Marines. If you don't kill your enemy, suicide the rest of your Marines and start building Marauders. Or start building Cyclones, or start building whatever. And it's one at a time. And just for interest's sake, let's not just switch back and forth. Let's not go Marine, Marauder, then Marine, then Marauder, then Marine, then Marauder. Let's try to switch it up a little bit, okay? Like, show me some creativity in how you can do this thing. So that'll be fun. Send your submissions to One Trick Wednesday, to Falcon Paladin at One Trick Wednesday with the subject of One Trick Wednesday. Wait, falconpaladin at gmail.com. I'll put it in the subject or in the description. falconpaladin at gmail.com with the subject of One Trick Wednesday. I'll send them to my screeners. I'm expecting a lot of submissions this time, so I will have them screened. And the best ones will make the cut for 2 weeks from now. If you want to vote in the next One Trick Wednesday after that one, after Excessive Evolution, visit the straw poll link in the description. Okay, so that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit the subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.